Hi, this is Alcan and welcome back to my channel. Well, we just got another Trump victory in the courts. Apparently, some probationary intelligence officers thought they can go through the courts and stop Trump from firing them, but the judge disagreed. Here we go again. Another W. This is from NBC News. It says federal judge rules Trump administration can fire career intelligence officers who had DEI jobs. So a group of CIA and other intelligence officers had sued asking to be reassigned to other positions instead of being fired, but the court rejected their challenge. Ooh. Now you're going to read the names because I'm going to botch them up anyway. So a federal judge ruled Thursday that the Trump administration could go ahead with its plan to fire dozens of officers from the CIA and other intelligence agencies who had temporary jobs working on diversity programs. So U.S. District Attorney Judge Anthony Trigena said if fairness and morale was the standard on which he had to rule, he might have delivered a different decisions, but the law dictates otherwise, he said. They had the misfortune of being last assigned to a DEI program, he said, calling it a difficult situation. The ruling could open the way for wider firings at the CIA and across the intelligence community as Trump administration press ahead with plans to slash the federal workforce and the size of the federal government. At least 51 CIA and Office of the Director of National Intelligence officials are now facing immediate dismissal, according to Kevin Carroll, the lawyer representing some of the officers. What a shame. So the intelligence agency had 6 ways to Sundays to go after Trump. Apparently, he's reversing that and doing it to them. And it's not even Friday yet. The judge has previously put the immediate firing of the intelligence officers on hold to hear the arguments for and against the move. The lawsuit was brought by 17 CIA officers and 2 employees of the ODNI, including the former head of the office overseeing all diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts across all the intelligence agencies, according to Carroll. At least 22 other officers were due to be fired for the same reason, but not part of the lawsuit. At the hearing in Alexandria, Virginia, Trigan walked through the case step by step and said the plaintiffs did not have a strong enough argument for the merits for the issues in the case. Carroll argued that it's the CIA director, John Raffkraft's declaration that he can remove any individual in the agency under the auspices of national interest was taken to its logic end. He could fire all blacks, all Jews, and all gays. He does not have the authority when the government lawyers immediately shot back. 10 of the plaintiffs who filed the lawsuit, among several of their family members, attended the proceeding. Afterwards, several were told the government attorney that they should be ashamed of themselves. This was sick, one man said to one of the government lawyers. Yeah, really disgusting, another said. Nah. Carroll told reporters after the hearing that he respects the court's decision and will be considering next step with his clients. He said he was feeling good about something the judge suggested to the government's lawyers, that allowing the intelligence officer to apply for other jobs in the CIA. The officials' legal challenge officers argued that they should be reassigned to other jobs under the intelligence community regulations, as there was no evidence they had spilled secrets to the foreign powers or engaged in any misconduct. At the hearing Monday, the judge also was asked the administration to provide more information to clarify why the career intelligence officers were being not reassigned to new positions instead of being fired. In a new briefing Wednesday, the government submitted a declaration by Raffkraft saying that he had made a decision to terminate all intelligence officers working in the Diversity and Inclusion Office because he determined it was in the interest of the United States. The declaration cited federal law that gave intelligence directors wide authority to dismiss employees if national interests were at stake. But the plaintiffs argued that Rev. Kraft's declaration was post-hit justification after the termination decision was made, and it failed to adhere to a precedent sent out in a Supreme Court case in the 80s. Carroll argued that the High Court had ruled in the case that the CIA director could exercise sweeping authority over personnel only on a case-by-case basis, weighing the security risks posed by a individual officer but not an entire group of employees. The Supreme Court past ruling did not envision mass firing of 51 or more of officers on the basis of domestic political issues, specifically that they carried out the orders of the previous president by implementing congressional mandates and funding programs in support of civil rights, Statute Carroll said in a written brief to the court. Is there anything else? And that's it. I still don't know if they're going to be transferred to a position, but if they said they wanted to be fired and they're on probation and they're involved with DIA, that's it. I mean, we have people on probation in transit, they get fired left and right all the time. It's not unusual. I mean, this happens in civil service and private sector. They don't feel you're, doing well in your probation. They don't want to keep you for whatever reason they can. They could have done it to me and they didn't. So why are these sour grapes are screaming, we have certain rights to... No. You're on probation or that DEI stuff, out you go. Bye-bye. So long. Farewell. Adios. 86 out of here. We're trying to get rid of an unnecessary waste and unnecessary employment in Washington because you have a huge budget deficit. The federal government cannot sustain this absolute nonsense of trillions and trillions of dollars in debt while you're trying to give out free candy to everybody. That's not how it works. And unfortunately, Joe Biden spoiled all these people in the last 4 years, and now they're taking it all back, and they go, yeah, the economy sucks. People are suffering. They don't care about the people working in Washington, D.C. They had all these protections. I mean, through all these financial crises from the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and the new millennium and the 2008 crisis and then during the COVID shutdowns, they've been protected like nothing. Now it's their turn and they're squealing like pigs in the farm. Like they're being put piggy in a blanket or something. It's time for you to go. Bye. End of story. It's another win for Trump. Whether they like it or not. Anyway, this is Alcan saying so long for now. Don't forget your step. And if you're wondering why my English is so bad, or my grammar, or my... Blame it on Jimmy Carter and the Department of Education. Graduating in 81, maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know.